Today we will be discussing fixed-wing aircraft from the early inception in the 20th century to the modern innovations that led to today's powerful airplanes. By the end of this video, you will be able to identify some of the most important historical fixed-wing aircraft and their characteristics. Let's now explore the first fixed-wing powered aircraft. On the left, we see the Wright Flyer from 1903, which marks the birth of powered flight. The Wright brothers successfully flew the aircraft in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, in the US. The aircraft was the result of precise engineering, including an innovative three-axis control system which enabled the pilot to steer the aircraft effectively. The Wright Flyer's flight lasted only 12 seconds, but it really laid the foundation for all modern aviation by demonstrating that controlled, sustained flight with an engine on board was achievable with a powered, fixed-wing aircraft. If you are interested in this aircraft, we go into much more detail in its engineering and construction in the dedicated Wright Flyer video of this course. On the right, we have the Blériot 11, a French aircraft that achieved fame in 1909 when Louis Blériot became the first person to fly across the English Channel. This aircraft, unlike the Wright Flyer, featured a monoplane design with a single set of wings, a configuration that would become standard in future aircraft. The Blériot 11's success in crossing the English Channel demonstrated the potential for aircraft to be used for long-distance travel and was a step forward in improving the reliability and practicality of powered flight. Today we take these for granted, but you have to think how out of the box it would have felt in 1909. Moving on to the First and Second World Wars, on the left we have the British Sopwith Camel, introduced in 1916. The Sopwith Camel was one of the most effective fighters of World War I, known for its agility. As we will see during the course, aircraft need to reach high speeds to generate enough lift. Since the engines were not powerful enough during the First World War, the solution became to just have more wing surfaces. This is the reason why most airplanes during the First World War were biplanes, since that way they would have more wing surface and would take off at only 70 miles per hour, or 110 kilometers per hour, which is slow compared to today's standards. The Sopwith Camel's design, with a short fuselage and concentrated mass around the engine, made it a formidable dogfighter. This aircraft also led significant innovations in wooden structural design. On the right, we see the Spitfire, introduced in 1938. The Spitfire became legendary during World War II, particularly in the Battle of Britain. It was celebrated for its speed, agility and advanced aerodynamic design, including its iconic elliptical wing, which minimized drag while maximizing lift. During the course, we will see why elliptic wings are the most efficient wing configurations. Powered by a Rolls-Royce Merlin engine, the Spitfire could outmaneuver most of its adversaries, playing a very significant role in securing air superiority for the Allies. The evolution from the Sopwith Camel to the Spitfire illustrates the vast advancements in aircraft design and technology over 2 decades, instigated though primarily because of the 2 wars. You will find 2 dedicated classes to both the Sopwith Camel and the Spitfire during this course. Let us now continue with 2 more groundbreaking fixed-wing airplanes that significantly impacted aerospace engineering and aviation history. On the left, we see the Lockheed Martin SR-71 Blackbird, introduced in 1966. This is actually my favorite aircraft ever. The SR-71, the Blackbird, was a long-range strategic reconnaissance aircraft capable of flying at speeds over Mach 3 and altitudes exceeding 85,000 feet or 25,000 meters. Its design featured a sleek, aerodynamic shape optimized for high-speed flight, and it utilized innovative materials like titanium to withstand the intense heat generated at such high velocities. The SR-71's ability to avoid interception through sheer speed made it a crucial asset during the Cold War, proving critical intelligence while remaining untouchable by enemy defenses. On the right, and coming back to commercial aircraft, we have the de Havilland Comet, which first flew in 1949 and was the world's first commercial jet airliner. The Comet revolutionized air travel by drastically reducing flight times and offering a smoother, quieter ride compared to piston engine airliners. Its introduction marked the beginning of the jet engine in commercial aviation. However, the Comet also faced significant challenges, including catastrophic structural failures due to metal fatigue, which led to crucial advancements in understanding the effects of pressurization on aircraft structures. The de Havilland Comet was the last aircraft to feature squared windows, which turned out to be stress concentrators that, after several compression and decompression cycles, would start to fatigue and would lead to failure. In conclusion, we explored the pioneering era of fixed-wing powered aircraft, starting with the Wright Flyer of 1903 and the Blériot 11, which in 1909 flew across the English Channel. Later, significant advancements during the World Wars transitioned from the biplane design of the Sopwith Camel to the high-speed advanced Spitfire, which played a key role in World War II, symbolizing major leaps in aerodynamic and structural design that shaped modern aviation.